matters is the action. You
Okay, okay. Am I alive? Nice. All right, let's start doing this. Let's do. Uh, all right. Oh man, let me shoot. Panning is already. Oh, okay. All right, racer. Okay, your setup looks pretty good. Um, this is my first time using this, by the way. You're my first video. I just built this, um, or just finished building this today, and I've kind of just been tweaking it. And you're the first video that I'm going to review here. So what this thing is I'm gonna play your video in whatever speed, 0.25. I can pause it. I'm gonna draw on it and explain to you what what I think you're doing good and what I think you're doing wrong, and what I feel in my swing that might be able to help you. It's gonna get pretty detailed. Um, this is like my ADHD, autistic, you know, hyper focus kind of thing is swing theory. However, I'm not too great at golf myself. I know how to do it, but I just can't do it. Um, I mean, I'm not terrible. Like I consistently shoot in the 70s, but I'm not like that scratch golfer, you know. I'll have a birdie or two. I mean, obviously not a birdie every round, but you know, I'll have one every other round or so. Not very many doubles, a lot of pars. My putting and short game is the strongest part of my game for sure. Um, I've really figured out the driver swing this year and what the feel is. I'm hitting 280 bombs in the middle, and I also into coding like this, and I just thought I'm gonna analyze my swing, so I'm gonna go on here and analyze other swings. I haven't taken a video of mine yet because I've been trying to pump this out and haven't been on the course, but here we go. So yeah, I like your spine angle here. I think you do need to stand up a little taller. Um, like maybe move your butt in just a little. Well, not really your butt. It's gonna feel like you're arching your back. Okay, and it'll make you taller, right? Your head should be like about here. Okay, I like your athletic stance. Okay, it looks pretty good. Um, I feel like that's pretty good. I'm not quite sure where you're aiming. I haven't watched this video yet, by the way. Well, I have, but it's been a long time because I recorded these videos earlier today, and they were just really quick. So, if you're trying to hit at this and hit a draw, your foot, you really should be like this, right? And your club face at your target. So that way you're swinging this way and your clear button doesn't work. Oh, that kind of worked. Okay. Um, I can't really see your grip. I would have to see another angle, and hopefully this kind of takes off, and people will send me one video of them standing, looking at me, and one from behind like this. And at the end, I want to predict where the ball is gonna go, and I like to do that on live, but I don't have any viewers right now. This is my first. Well, I streamed for like a little bit earlier, but it was mostly just coding. All right, so we're gonna play this. Let's slow it down to 0.25. I need to trim these videos a little bit better. You gonna swing, buddy? Okay. Your feet kind of look better here for a draw. Looks like they're so. Looks like you might have a little wedge here, so you might be trying to play a draw into there. Okay, bad. That's already not good. You're leading with your wrist, it looks like. This needs to stay to the ground, close to the ground on the way back, and these arms need to create width from your body. Let's change the color here. I feel like red might be better. Yeah, so the club needs to be coming out more this way, and you're coming way too far this way. Already, I can tell that. Okay. It might even help you to. Oh, there's the eraser. Works now. Um, to feel like you're even pushing it away from you. That way, your body and arms can come out this way and clear some room on the way back for your hands on the way back. Okay. And width creates speed also. You're going to keep width through the entire swing, keeping this triangle and all in this in one motion. Okay. All right. Let's play some more. Okay, nice square club face. Keeping it relatively square, kind of losing it here. Oh, now it's wide open. Okay, see how you're coming so far this way? That's from this initial move. All right. you need to come out more this way so your body, oh, I need to make these controls easier. Um, so your body comes more, like if you play your swing in reverse probably, well, let's do that later. So you're pulling it so far inside like this, um, I don't know whether you call it physics or whatever, but this is going to be the path. Okay, unless you do something fucking crazy up here, this is what you're looking at. Boom, and that's going to create a huge ballooning slice going 50 yards. All right, unless you really do something crazy down here to close that open foot club face, it's going way left. So let's see what you do up here at your top at your transition. Okay, so my prediction is to come right at the ball now. Okay. Oh, okay. Uh, that's too far, buddy. Way too far. Oh, I love it. I wonder if this is the one that said non-conventional. Okay, see, all right, so look, yeah, so that move has helped you now to create space and get your body out of the way for your arms and hands. All right, so this is actually looking really good now. Um, but I don't know what that was, but I mean, it works for you, so I'm not gonna say anything about this. But from right here, I'm kind of seeing something that looks like you're about to do, and it looks like you're gonna try to come right at the ball. All right. I can't really see your club face. Maybe I can. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Uh, wait, what is that? Try to get a feel on it for the. Huh. I think it's open. Okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna be open. So you're gonna try to compensate for this open club face by coming straight this way, but really this needs to be closed and you need to pull it this way. Okay, and you already lost that width. See how your arm's bending? You can't have that bend. This left arm needs to be straight across your chest over here. And you went on that big thing there. But like I said, it looks pretty good here. But that move, your wide open club face, you're gonna have to strengthen your grip probably. There's one of two things you can do. You can either strengthen your grip, which means show more knuckles on your left hand, okay, and really start with like some serious shaft lean up here at the at address, and that might help you with your swing that you have now. Just keep closing that club face before anything. Strengthen that grip. Really hold the club like in your fingers more than your palm. But like I said, I can't really see your grip with the gloves and the angle and stuff, so I don't really touch on that. But it looks like you need to strengthen it. Or the other thing you can do is this wrist. Like you have a really straight wrist right here, which is really great. But this face here, I just don't think. I think that's open, but man, I just can't tell. Like if you whatever. I don't know. We'll just go over that in a different video if you send me one. Um, but yeah, it looks like you're gonna come straight at it. So let's just see what happens. Oh yeah, there it goes. All right, okay, but this elbow looks good. Okay, but you're compensating for that first move and you're losing speed. You're getting you're getting too steep here, as you're trying to come right at the ball. That's not good. All right, you're trying to shallow it out here. Yeah, kind of getting stuck, jumping out of the way. I mean, it's not a terrible swing. Like I think it probably works for you, and I mean, maybe just the way your body works. But I mean, that's a pretty good swing, like a pretty good result, and your divot looks really great. But I don't know what you're asking in your original post. Like I said, I downloaded these a long time ago. I do remember one saying some swing that wasn't normal or whatever it was, and yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So this is the cool part. So this is a AI that I built that's trained on Tiger Woods especially, um, and his kind of move. I really like Tiger Woods' move, and that's kind of who I try to swing like, even though it's really, really tough on the body. Um, but yeah, so I click this analyze swing. So Chad's my cat, and I think it's funny. I'm gonna like make this whole Chad persona cat thing, and the personality. My one of my best friends just passed away on the 4th of this year, and I've kind of put his put his personality into Chad. Like he talks about RuneScape and League of Legends. He had a max RuneScape 3 account with 200 mil experience, and yeah, I think he's. I think I looked. I think he's 80 on the high scores. His name is Derekest. Derekest. I emailed Jagex to see if they would like, I don't know, commemorate him somehow. Put him in there. He was only 30, 5/10/88. So that's his birthday, 5/10/88. So that would make him 36. Yeah. So yeah, 36 years old, so young. But so yeah, this personality, League of Legends, he was really argumentative. So I've tried to make it kind of argue with me about my analysis versus his, and he didn't really like golf too much. He played back when we were younger, but not in a while. And I don't know. It's a work in progress. All right, so here is your review from Chad. So he gives your setup a B plus. These lines are supposed to be drawing on him, but it's a work in progress, guys. Chad's breakdown. Setup looks pretty clean, my guy. I'm gonna have Chad read this off as well in the future. Good spine tilt, yeah. Knees flexed. It's like you're ready to defend the 2K. Your posture screams, "I'm ready to work," which I respect. Just make sure you're not too rigid. Just stay loose. But that's a big thing here that I didn't mention is staying very, very loose in your swing. Your arms should feel, and I think I saw somebody mention this in Reddit as I was pulling these videos. Like feel like Jello, right? That you need to feel the weight of the club head, and it should be steering your swing, right? Like it should be like bouncing off over here, right? And your just arms just springing back in action. Your left arm pinned against your chest and springing off your chest down here and really throwing it. But you have to have a really, if your grip is too weak, you're holding the club way too tight. So the stronger your grip is, again, stronger is more, and I'm doing hand gestures, but your left arm, your left hand more to the right, and you can see more knuckles on your left hand. It's gonna feel weird at first, like really weird, especially if you've been swinging with a really weak grip all your life. And you guys, I had a weak grip my entire life. And I'm saying you guys, but I know this is just for you. I don't even know your name yet. I'm gonna look when I post this, but um, I played my whole entire life hitting driver like weak high fades, 200 yards, 190, and I'm like, man, why can I not figure this out? I had just such this big ego that I just could not change my grip because I was like, oh no, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Bro, you can't figure it out. The grip is the number one thing that you can do to fix your swing immediately. Okay? No question. Okay? If you have a weak grip and hit weak high fades with 200 yards or whatever, you're just you're not going to do it. It's impossible. You can't get your body in the correct position. That makes you come over the top because your face is wide open. Unless you have like this crazy move that Jon Rahm has, where his freaking hand bends like all the way over, you're done for. Bryson says he has a really weak grip. I haven't really looked into that. He uses those big those big grips. But he says he has a weak grip. But I don't know. I just his swing path's more single plane, I guess. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But what I'm trying to teach here is the easiest way to play better golf. Is pretty much it. All right, moving on. Verdict, good position with minor adjustments needed. Okay. Backswing. Again, this is a work in progress. This looks like, yeah, he setup and backswing are the same. Okay, let me note that over here. Okay, so let's just go to the top. So maybe, okay. I feel like the swing portion is going to be right, but just the screenshots are going to be wrong, and these are going to be wrong. These should be more on his body, and I think it might be because I zoomed in earlier. I don't know, I'll figure it out. So these should still be right. So what I see, good shoulder turn at the top, you got the rotation down, that left arm bending. So yeah, I noticed that here. When I drew that little line, your left arm is bending. You got to keep that straight. Uh, Holding it like a barbell, no flex in that lead arm. More hip resistance. Okay, that's something I didn't what I marked on Y. Okay, so yeah, I gotta fix that. Alright, impact. You're here. So he says, man, I wish I could have the video over here. So, I mean, just take this for what it says. I mean, I can't really tell here. It's supposed to be where, the impact position. Your hips are clearing nicely and your weight's moving forward like it should. Head stay behind the ball. That's textbook. This impact position has a serious potential. Yeah, I think really your backswing is what's killing you, man. But yeah, I mean, this looks freaking awesome, honestly. But you had to do a lot of stuff to get there, and I'm sure it's not very consistent. Like, I would bet this is probably one of your better swings that you just decided to post. All right. All right, so he gives you a B and or a B plus. I think I would agree. But like I said, I just don't think it's gonna be your swing every time. It's too hard for you to be consistent with this swing, and I think most of your swings are gonna be big high floaters right or big old pools. And sometimes, everything will come together correctly and work out for you. So I'm gonna go back through this and kind of go over. I know this is gonna be a long video, but that's okay. um, so yeah, you want to pull it out here, like I said earlier. But I think we need to go to your downswing is where I kind of stopped on what you should do. Okay, yeah, so right here you should be pulling this way, especially with your driver. The irons you need to be pulling more towards like inside your pocket. You need to feel like you're entering, so you're clearing your hips really well, but to make room for this elbow, which needs to be, let's see, this thing, yeah, this elbow needs to be down. Uh, oh, um, your elbow, yeah, should be probably like right here, right? But then you're going way this way, so the club should be pretty much aimed at the target, right? You really don't need this big of a backswing to hit it very far. I mean, if you're wanting to hit it 320, sure, but I mean, if this is an iron, I mean, right here, like, feel like you're stopping here and then spring back here, right? You go slow, 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 fast, right? Slow, fast, slow, slow, fast. Hopefully, one of these tips helps. All right. So see, like your body's just waiting for your elbow, right? And you've already lost all your power that you coiled up here because your body's waiting for it. If this elbow was already here, you could have already been pulling this to the target. While this is going this way, right, and getting close to the ground. When people say shallow, I wish I could like make a 3D version of this somehow and just like move it around. That's probably possible. I might look into that actually. That'd be pretty sick. Um, but yeah, pull it this way, and shallow means like getting really close to the ground before you get to the ball. Not too shallow though, because then you lose all your power. But like I'm saying, like probably your club should be pretty close to the ground. I'd say 6 inches behind the ball, and then hitting the ball first, and then into the ground. Okay, so and what else helps with that is coming out low to the ground this way, like I was saying earlier, and it'll get you in a better position up here to come back this way. Okay, let me put that clear button, doesn't work. All right. Yeah, see now your elbow's in a pretty good spot, and that's why you're able to hit this ball so well. But your hips were waiting too long for your arms, and they'd already taken off. They missed their ticket to to the show. And now you've lost probably 30 or 40 yards. Probably not that many, probably 20. Alright, I think that's pretty in-depth. Let's look at one more thing. Let's look at your weight shift. Okay, yeah. So right here looks good. Looks like you're on the balls of your feet, right? So on your way back, your weight needs to be transferred to your back heel. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. That's another reason why you probably struck this so well. You had a lot of weight on your left foot to begin with, probably, and you left it over there. So that's a really good. If you're trying to hit a good iron shot every time, start with the weight on your left side, right? And don't worry about your weight transfer too much. Just keep it over there, and you'll usually, hit a relatively straight shot. I feel like in my experience, unless your club face is wide open, but that's another thing. But the weight shift really helps with distance and power. But you'll get a lot more accuracy if you just leave the weight on the, what you hear looks like. No. So it should go right back heel into left front foot there. Okay, one more thing. Once you get to about right here, this is when you want your hips, oops, that's the wrong one, to start turning, right? When you, about right here, you take your club all the way back here. But this might even be too high. Let's go back a little bit. That's probably good. So this is probably where you want to kind of stop your acceleration in your backswing, okay? And then you're going to let this club fall, which it should already be getting a little more, I don't know. You just let this club feel like it's falling back here, and then your hips are already, well, I don't know if I want to say that. It's kind of hard to explain. So let's go back a little bit. So right here, oops. Sorry, this is so messy, man. I'll give you a better one once I get all these bugs figured out. But I wanted to get people aware that I am building this and queue up people for future ones. So you are the, some would call it experiment, my Frankenstein. All right. Anyways. So about right here, you kind of want to feel like you're falling towards the target, okay? And your arms are really loose here, and your wrists are really loose, and lets this club fall. All right, you're falling back to the target. Your back is staying back to the target. And then once you feel this club get to here and bounce back from your wrists, is when you start pulling the handle back towards this way and into your back right pocket, with your hips still kind of open and your body moving with your arms. That's so much, man. But like right here. What I should do is have like, maybe I can do that. Let me pull it up really quick. I'll pull up that Tiger Woods swing that I really like. Red shirt. I don't know how. Whatever. Man, what is it? Tiger. Should I put iron shot? Alright, I'll just use this one. So, let's just watch Tiger swing really quick. He actually starts off pretty steep, but it's because he's on a downhill lie. Right, so he needs to come down a little steep here in order to catch the ball. Right, if he were to come in too shallow, he's going to hit behind the ball. Right, you want to hit the ball first, so he's got to come in a little bit steeper. He's probably going to try to play a fade here, and it's almost impossible to hit a good draw off a downhill lie. All right, so as you can see here, is he on his way down? Is he that quick? So he's doing that on purpose to come down steep like you are. Okay. All right, so this is all looking pretty good. Okay, so as you saw there, man, I wish I could go back just a little bit. He slowed his backswing about right here and let the club fall. And then he left his whips open and let his arm, and I wish I could draw on this, come in here into his pocket. Watch slowly. See it? You see how his body moves with his arms here at the right there? Here, that's a good thing too. What really helps me get the feel for it, the club moving in my hand, is choking down a little bit and leaving a little bit of the club back here. Helps you really kind of feel feel that back there and kind of pull that at the ball at like an angle like this. All right, one more time. Elbow, boom. Oh wow, looks like you did play a draw. That's crazy. That's probably why this shot's on there. Incredible. All right. Anyway, you get the point. This video is streamed, by the way, on Twitch right now. Um, that's why I'm kind of talking all over the place and showing videos and stuff. I don't have any viewers, but um, for like saved videos and such. But yeah, dude, I think that's pretty much it for your swing here. I think I gave you a lot of things to work on. Really, I think what would really help you out immediately is pulling this club out towards this way on your swings instead of coming in all the way from this way. It'll help you really get into a better position at the top to come in from the inside. All right. Control Shift C. Nope. All right. Let's Let's go ahead and post this on Reddit while while I fix the issues for the next guy.